training start, always feel that this is my practice. Either you follow or not, I don't know, but you can have this one. When I went for any training, the first thing I say, I just put in my mind, I know nothing. Then I learn. So I'm here to listen to someone, learn something, and I'll ask questions. And how it possible when you are happy? Suppose you are happy, you grasp many things. So I'm going from the first line, that is, you will be happy. I'll remind or refresh your old days and your old software. This is the best software. I also till now I say SAP R3. We have the SAP R3, which is in Spain, which we are not using, but I'm showing this screen so that you can just recall the SAP R3 and you'll make, okay, this is the software we are using before. All those things we discussed few minutes before, everything available in SAP R3 and we are not using. Why also I explain. You remember this screen when SAP R3 opened uh, like that. You remember this one, Karuk, correct? This one you are saying you are doing Migo, Miro, all these things. This is the old, that is the SAP R3, now we call HANA.
Yeah, I
And
can. We cannot see the screen actually.
cannot see my screen.
Yes, can you please share it?
Ah, okay, sorry, sorry.
Yeah, why we can see it. Yeah, this is the actually.
This is this is Axiona using in head office. I have access,
Yes.
but we are not using. I am using because I have to check some Spain entries. I have access. So for that
Okay.
reason, this is the screen. Just I remind you the original SAP which you have experienced, which you have done.
Yes.
So this
Yes.
is the SAP screen. So sometimes I want to make myself happy to see this screen and do this entry. If there is so many transactions, still I remember a BL1 and a BL3 and there is a transaction to all those transactions I remember
Yeah,
still now.
FB05,
Yes,
double
like
F67.
all these transactions. So that is on part of SAP. You already learned. So today you are going to learn something new. So something new means it is going to be added in your career. I know SAP Business One. From tomorrow onwards, you will say anyone that I know SAP R3, I know SAP Business One. Before joining Axiona, even I don't know about a SAP Business One. But today I know SAP R3, SAP Business One. Happy to share with my colleagues. So let's go to the SAP Business One, which, how, and when we are going to use this. Okay, let's go to SAP Business One. And you know how to log into SAP Business One. If you want, I can go back if you want, or you
No,
know how to. We know, na?
we
You
know
know that.
we know that.
We
Yes.
just log in by Citrix, Mr. Sagar,
Correct.
right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Okay.
basic trace. You
Yeah.
can use that trace. So that's the same screen. Once you log in, this screen will open.
Yeah. Correct. Yes.
Exactly, this screen will open. And this training is not going to take that much time. Because this is only SAP, very basic things is here, and mostly you have. And some of them maybe I can't answer you. Some of the question I will answer you. Okay? So don't worry. This is the screen, and this is the portal where you can see all the things: administration, finance, sales, purchase, business partner, banking, service, human resource, reports. Correct. And mostly you are not going to use all these things. For example, purchasing AP, you are going to book invoice, not all the functions. Administration, maybe you don't have all the rights. People, maybe somebody has the rights, maybe it's Ane or whoever somebody has the rights. Everybody don't have the rights to edit anything or do something. This is a company code. You can choose which company. You have three company, I think, concession, right? Two or three company, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
We have
three companies.
Yes,
three
I know.
SPVs.
Aad is also there, na? Aad in one company, Aad is working. You know Aad? Do you know Aad?
Yeah. Yeah. Who are responsible for the ABC? Yes.
Yes. So that is also. So when you choose company, you will see your company. For example, I choose this one. I have many company. Which one I am choosing? This is 0090 is Qatar company. So you have also one company. You can see there. Correct? You know what is your company?
Yes. Yes.
Code? Okay. If you want, you can log in also there if you want. You have user ID password. Correct. So this is the choose company functions I told to choose the company one. This is the exchange, okay, I'll tell later all these functions better. So now let me complete the new slide. This is the exchange rate index. What is this? This is the exchange rate. Normally we have, I don't know what is your business in USD or in Saudi Riyal or in any other currency. I don't know.
Yeah,
We
USD
we
and
have we
Saudi
have
Riyal.
this is USD and SAR, and also Mr. Sagar, that's if it's possible for us to be, because you know that's in Saudi Arabia here we just have a fixed FX rate, that's
Correct.
3.75 regarding to the SAR. So if we have this is option in our system that we are in the beginning of each month, or at least at beginning of the year, because we didn't change this rate, if we can put it for one time, and that it will be for all our transactions, because we needed to make this USD and SAR. But when we work it with, to enter an invoice within USD, it will be pop up for this is screen and ask us for this rate. And if we go to another invoice needed to be entered, it's came again and ask us for this rate. So if it's possible for us to have this one time and that's it.
Perfect question. I'll give you a perfect answer and you will be happy. Let's do that. The first question you asked. The similar way in Qatar also we have a fixed rate 3.64. So what you will do, I'll show you. You click here in exchange rate and index because there are really I'm happy to give such kind of training session. Somebody knows something, so it will be easier to explain. Go to set and rate and action. If you go here, you choose here Saudi Riyal, you have that currency you will find here. Like here I have Qatari Riyal US dollar. Okay, so you have click here in US dollar. You put the rate. What is 3.67? I know in Saudi. So our rate is 3.64 and you click here
Okay.
OK. It will show automatic for the month. For example, let remove just the questions. I'm showing. This is production server, still I'm showing. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
I am just removing, just for instance. Just I'm the first day of the month. Just imagine. Clear? I'm in the 1st September. Just imagine in the 1st September. Okay. I click here USD 3.64. Okay. You see all the months copied.
Okay.
So
Till
next time, so
30.
entire month, it will not ask you to change the rate.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
finish.
While
Suppose you have,
in administration, basically you have to you have the master data which will be used in all the other modules.
correct. Suppose, for example, you have other currency. This is fixed deal for USD, but in euro, you don't have fixed. With GBP, Great Britain pound, you don't have fixed. If you don't have fixed with something Canadian dollar, Australian dollar. So in that case, you have to choose everyday rate. Okay, you should go to Google or ONDA site, put the rate. It is not fixed.
Yes.
So in that case, every day you have to put where you know the fix mostly like for example, Saudi Riyal and Qatari Riyal. The rate is mostly 0.97, 0.97, 0.97. So I fixed it and keep it here for the entire month. Okay,
Okay, yeah, it's better.
clear. The one question is clear, so this will be helpful. Very good software. In one time, you put the exchange rate for the entire month. It will continuously 1 month. Okay, next. And this is the all this exchange. Any currency you can add suppose you have more currencies you can add, but mostly the currencies are in for you. I think USD or in Saudi Riyal or in Euro. There are the three currency. If you have any, because you have many lenders, mostly lenders are from UK in the world. So lenders before you, so you have maybe many suppliers from the UK. So you have to check all these things. So and you update, it will be update in the screen. Fine.
Yes,
Okay.
it
Now
is fine.
exchange rate is like that. Which come to the system installation. There is a you don't need to put all these things. Understanding this is mail, document numbering. It is automatically once you post. The most important thing I'm going to give this posting period. in SAP also we close posting period. So that people cannot post in the previous month. Once you finish, finalize the month, then it is closed. So nobody should allow to post any entries in the backdated. Otherwise, it will be a problem for you people. Correct? So
Yes, correct.
that for that reason,
This is a very important things for us. Yes.
yes, everybody I am doing this. For example, this August, I just unlocked it in front of you because I have to show you. The August, I'm in September, 21st September, but I have my period is unlocked. So anybody can post in August. So what I have to do, I have to go click here. I will put here locked and update. Now nobody can post.
Yeah, it's just like this.
Just like this.
In R3, we have complete transaction set for which
Correct.
we have to.
R3 is full transaction, and I used to
Yeah.
do that one in countries to logged entire countries. Fine. So here also the same things we are doing, but when you have to create period, for example, I'm not going to do that. This is a production server, so I'm not going to test that thing. Suppose in
Okay.
December finish, so you want to create another 12 period. This is finished in 25 to December. Okay, so I have some provision, maybe to be posted. I maybe some invoices to be cleared in January 2023. So I have to create a period. So when I create a new period, I can create another year 2023 12 months. So every month once I finished, I locked the period so that my teammate cannot post the invoice or cannot touch anything. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. Every time I have to do reconciliation, do reconciliation. Clear? And this is
Yeah,
very
this
much
is clear.
important. Maybe you
Yeah,
people
actually,
are somebody has.
I have also gone through the SAP business one, user guide.
Yes.
So they are also mentioning some other periods like open but cannot post, uh,
Yeah.
something like
Yes.
this.
Yes. For example, that is you can see here unlocked except sale, closing period. All these options are there. So with closing periods means you just unlocked except sales. Only sales can post.
Okay,
Sales
means
invoice.
we can only post revenue.
Revenue. But normally I close because I don't want to, from my side, once finished, everything finished. I don't want to touch anything. My team.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is very clearly instruction. Because the more option you give, the more chances of reconciliations. Once you finish, finish. Let's before checking. So one person has the rights. He can open, he can change. Suppose something has to do during the audit. Okay, some deferred tax entry has to be done in the previous year. So that kind of
Yeah,
entry
or
you can post.
some adjustment
Exactly.
suggested by the audit, so we can post
Auditor.
it there.
And that option should be with one person hand, not with many people. So that will be a consolidated guy who has the rights, who can do this. Correct. So this will just I'm just showing these options. You people just maybe whoever you can understand that. And other things is nothing for you now. It's automatically email setting all these things. And there is set up anything. I'll show something, but it is not now. Here is an add-on buttons, but it is we are using for SEO, but you people are not going to use. What happened? We have most of the invoices are in SEO model. So it generate one file, and that file has to be uploaded in SAP Business One. So those invoices are coming to SAP. This is our process, but in concession, you are not using SEO. So you are not going to use these options. But why I'm saying this, suppose in future somebody told to upload something directly in SAP. So this is the button where you have to upload anything externally with a format, stipulated format inside the SAP. But it is not allowed. It's up to you people. It's not near necessary. Suppose something, anything that's a recurring things you are doing every month, every journal entry like that, you can make an Excel file, you can upload. But I don't believe to do that. Make a journal entry directly in the SAP. It's better. Okay. For that reason, this option is there. For us, it is much important, but I think for concession, I don't think this is you are going to use because you don't have,
Okay.
because I'll just
That
show you.
I can.
I'll show you something. For example, you see, I have CO invoices. Every month I have invoices with this kind of file. I'm exporting from CO and then I uploading this file, compressed file, this one inside the SAP. So that is the reason I need this add-on file. Suppose I have a, just I'll show something. But I have CO. This is CO screen. Even if you are not going to use, but just I'm showing you how we are using. This is a software. This is a software of Axiona himself, where everything is there. The invoice is here. Invoice approval process also here. Approved matrix also here. So, for example, I have around thousand invoices. Once it is approved, you can see I have 12,000 invoices in this. So once it is approved, I have to transfer these invoices in this format and then upload that one inside the SAP. So how I have to upload? I have to use add-on. So this is the one we are using add-on. So this is for the administration people to use, not everyone.
I
I
also another option workflow. What it is workflow, like in SAP we have the workflow.
yes,
Here
this
it is
is yes,
also.
this workflow is similar like the approval matrix, but we are not using that workflow. We are using here in CO, suppose the invoice, if you click here, workflow, you'll see one thing. Workflow manager, workflow instance, workflow tracking. If you click here, you will find there is ID, who creates, who did this. We are not using that one for authorization of the document. All these things we are
Okay,
using, but
okay,
we are
okay.
not using that. So this is mainly administration things I told you. This is not for the user. This is only for the administrator. That will be one person. Okay, correct?
Yes, correct.
Understood?
Understood. Understood.
So now, okay. So this is mainly administration things. Then comes to the financial. This is also the admin. All the financial means till now I didn't do accounting things. I'm saying this is the administrative financial things. But this is also very important part. From new few things I will say, and this is everybody don't have access. Only few people should have access. Like the main important thing is chart of account. Chart of account. This is our chart of account. And you have also chart of account. When you open, you will find some chart of account. But
Yes, I
maybe,
have seen it.
it is not going to be useful for every account. You have separate account you need. I told Anne these things. I told already explained Anne that your chart of account will be totally different than the normal business chart of account. Your bank account will be different. Your lender account should be different. You will give your name, whatever you want. So you can create your chart of account. You means not exactly I'm saying Rao, Farooq, you, somebody from one person. Maybe it is Ane or maybe whoever that this person who is consolidating, he will discuss with the team, he will discuss with the Spain. So accordingly, the chart of account he should prepare so that it will be easy for you to when you prepare the report, it will exactly match with their report. So that
Actually,
no need.
what's going on? There was another guy called, his name is Mustafa, right? Okay.
Yes, Mustafa. Yes.
Yeah, he has already set up all the accounts. I mean, chart of account is already there, and it's, I mean, they are working on, they have balances, so we cannot close the accounts.
Okay, so then you have chart of account. But that I'm saying. So what is chart of account? You have, you can see from here your chart of account. But if you want to edit chart of account, so you can create edit chart of account. If once you click in edit chart of account, you can see asset, liability, capital, turnover. Suppose you select all, okay, you can see all the chart of account. And you want to create chart of account, easily go here, create add in the same label, it will create another line.
Okay,
Mr. Sagar, just a
great.
question for me in order to be understand about this chart of accounts. What is the meaning of number 9 and number 10 the end of this chart of accounts? It's what is the purpose for these things? Because if you go back again, yeah, if you go back, yeah, we know understand asset, liability, capital of reserve, turnover, cost, sales, operating. Okay.
Transitory account. Transitory account, you know what? 10 actually
Before I use transitory, this is as intercompany accounts in order to be clear the transactions done when you make in the entry. This is my transitory account I used before. I don't know here what is the meaning.
Okay. Transitory meaning here, very good question, but what happened, but this is not now for you. This is, for example, once you year end finished, completed. For example, you have 2022 December finished. You have a profitability. That profitability has to be transferred to return earning. You know return earning. If
Yes,
you don't
yeah,
understand,
Yes.
just
yes.
tell me. Okay. So this return earning has to be transferred. Otherwise, this account is not closed. So how you are going, because every account has a balance. So once you run this retain earning account, that is called close the period, close the year end profitability. So what will every transaction goes to the transitory account, every transaction, and all this transaction will consolidated with the retain earning account. For example, again I'm saying I have a purchase expense 100, my revenue is 120. I have a profit 20. That is my return earning, correct? Where I will show this 20. So in the month end, when I close SAP means not period. Once you period close, that is called closing, month year end closing, that is called. When you run that, all those transactions, all the transactions, you will see all transaction, it will compile with zero and all the balances goes to the transitory account. So the transitory account, you have all positive, negative, positive, negative. The profit 20,000 will go to the retained earning account. Then only these transitory accounts happen. But it is not for the daily to daily transactions. It is only for the year-end closing transactions. Once SAP closed, you want to close SAP for the year, then only it is used in transitory account. And then they have an option. Suppose you have different account you want to create, you can create. Normal,
Like
these are the,
in SAP R3, there are house banks or currency exchange
no,
different accounts
but that you
where
can
we
put
have
here.
it.
No, no, no. Like for example, bank you have already in assets, current asset. So house bank.
Okay.
So that is normally I'm saying, for example, 10. How can I say this account? This is not normally in SAP R3 also you'll find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Normally assets, fixed assets, current assets. Suppose you want to give a group, you can give a grouping. For example, I have here five. From here, my revenue start with 4. You can see here 4 is revenue.
Mhm.
4, 5 is cost. So 6
Okay.
is my operating cost. 7 is
Yeah.
my all these things, like non-operating cost. Taxation
Okay.
I put in 8. So it's up to you. You can put something else, but mostly it's enough. This kind of chapters. In that you can, the more chart of account you create, it is more lengthy trial balance. So
Yes, you
always
are right.
make more GL account, but don't create more sub account. So it have a
Okay.
grouping for you. It's always advisable. Make more sub account, but don't create more account. This is the uh, advice always the finance department. The training
Yes,
session
I
they
mean
always
you
advise.
have to reconcile at the end all the
Exactly. This,
accounts.
this is the account.
So
Okay.
it is a very lengthy
Yeah, lengthy
list.
trial. So this is, for example, we have many bank account. You can see here, like petty cash. I have 3 petty cash. Every project I separated to its GL account. So, but it is coming under current assets. Okay. So this is other trade receivable, term deposits. So these are the things you can create any number of edit chart of account. This is somebody has to do, and I think you have already, as you told, it is already set up. Maybe your chart of account is ready. So maybe this is not your now cup of tea. You have to just understand. Okay. So for this, I am going to come to the here also. Then I say come to the journal entry. If you click here, journal entry. the screen will open like this. There is two way to go to journal entry. Either you go to finance and click here journal entry, or here you can see a yellow box. Can you see this? Can you
Yes,
see this?
Mr. Sai. Yeah.
Yes, there is a the search button, searching button. If you click here,
Okay.
if you click in search menu, you put here journal entry, you can write here journal, you can post
Okay.
anything
Clear.
you can do from here. Normally people don't when you open this app, this screen happen. So you would suppose don't know where to go. Sagar teaches where to go journal entry. Don't need it. Just click here, search menu, write your journal entry. Okay, and journal entry will come automatically. Here also you can find trial balance. Okay, here you can write balance sheet. Okay, everything you can find here also direct. So finance, you can go to journal entry. So mostly you have journal entry to do, for example, and this screen is, you can see the questions you can ask. This is the document number automatically generated. Posting period,
Yes,
you have,
we are doing most of the thing through this journal entry.
yes, journal entry, due date, document dates, remarks, reference. You can give n number of reference. There are three kind of reference number. And then you GL account. This is like a simple tally. You remember tally exactly you are doing. Nothing,
Yes,
no
the
code.
same
Yes,
debit
you
and credit
debit,
and
credit, debit. This is the basic and easiest one people to do the entry. No need to suppose, okay, expense, GL account, automatically it will come, make a debit. Suppliers, credit, not supplier, sorry, other account, credit. This is journal entry. Okay, journal entry between two GL account.
okay.
Correct? This is the very easiest entry inside business one. And mostly if you people are going to do. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Understood this side, this is,
Yes,
and or
yes,
if you want,
understood.
and because no, I don't want to show that how to do make a journal entry because you people are
No, no.
all are experienced people, no need to say that how to do a journal entry. Okay. So this is the major part of journal entry. I'll come to the part which is will be very important for you, like invoicing. There are many things here, but I don't think you are going to use journal vouchers, transaction template, recurring posting. Yes, recurring posting you can I can
Yes,
show you.
recurring posting, yeah,
For
because
example,
recurring posting is like a
just I'm
period
saying,
for, yeah, you are doing the same entry again and again, and I mean,
for
you
a,
can set up a,
yes, for example, I'll show you one thing. For example, this is my journal entry, last entry I did. Okay, just imagine I have to do the similar entry. Don't do, go to the journal entry, right click, duplicate.
okay.
It will just give us every information same. Just change the amount, post,
Yeah, date and amount can be changed.
post. That's center. So it is very easy. Nothing. Supposed to cancel, right click, cancel. Easy or difficult? Very easy, correct?
Very easy, yeah.
This is very simple thing. Now come to the important part, which is saying that purchase invoices. Yes, you have some invoices will come. So you are going to directly post invoices here, like in AP invoices. We are not posting directly in SAP. We are posting in CO and transferring to SAP. Let me give some what.
Mr. Sagar, sorry, before we go to the purchasing, I just have another question regarding to the journal entry, please.
Please tell me
Uh,
if I know 100% will
when
come.
we enter, yeah, when I enter the invoice, we have the forex currency, the USD, and the local currency or the
Correct.
system currency, which is the SAR. Okay,
Mhm.
what I needed to get from the reports, for example, when I get the general ledger, for example, for the bank SAR, and I do all these transactions, I found some transactions show me with the foreign currency and another without foreign currency, and which make me not clear about the balances for each account, for example, for the banks or for supplier. Why? Because when you enter the entry for the transaction with the SAR for the local
Uh-huh.
currency, it's not automatically converted to the forex currency. And the other side, if you enter the invoice with the forex currency, maybe it will be not reflected to the local currency for the system. So I needed to be sure about the balances and the cumulative balances. It's go correct between the forex and for the local currency. How I can be sure about this issue? Because, for
Okay.
example, when I worked with the bank before Mr. Mustafa left here and gave me the handover, he told me, Suhaib, when you worked with the balances for the bank, take the balances as SAR and convert it to by 3.75. Don't get the balances from the system because the system will not reflect the correct balances regarding to the local. You
No,
get
no,
my
it's
point?
not correct. Mustafa is my friend. I know him very well. It's not correct, what he told. It's
Hmm.
not that way. Yes, both the things will be reflect correctly if you put input correctly. Always that is an, that is called garbage in, garbage out. What you put in form, that system will give you the information. So why I'm saying that, if you are considering, if you are putting the exchange, the first Excel sheet I show you, if you put
Hmm.
all the information there correctly, system will convert them to in USD. Why system will not convert? System is not a human being. He will feel shy not to convert. It's a machine. If you give them the conversion rate 3.67, it will automatically transfer to the Qatari Riyal or Saudi Riyal account. It's not true, because I am following here. I have a balance sheet. I am following from the USD currency. I am following in the Qatari Riyal currency. And it's exactly matching. Yes, there are some exchange difference things will come. How to how to check that one? For that, for invoices, don't use journal entry. First of all, use the purchase invoices process. Correct. And what happened? Suppose your bank account is in your bank account is in which currency?
Sorry, Mr. Sag, you mean when I
Your
received
bank.
all the invoices from suppliers, I needed to be used as purchasing?
No, what I'm saying, your bank
Uh,
balance, you have bank account, correct?
yeah,
In
yes, yes.
which
I
currency?
I have onshore bank with SAR and offshore with USD currency.
Correct. So you have two accounts in bank, one in USD, one in Saudi Riyal. Correct?
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
similar way. So what happened when you have one invoices to paid to suppliers? So you are using the USD account. When you have a collection of USD, you are choosing the USD account. When you are paying in Qatari Riyal, Saudi Riyal, you are also paying in Saudi Riyal. Correct? Am I correct or wrong?
No, not like this way, because we have a rule here that everything regarding to the government, it will be from the SAR, but anything regarding to supplier invoices, it will be paid by USD. Either it will be invoiced by SAR.
Okay, but what I'm saying, normally we prefer, we, because otherwise, what is the benefit of you have two account? Normally we have a transaction like USD, Saudi Riyal, Qatari Riyal. The similarly, you have Saudi Riyal, you can replace instead of Qatari Riyal.
Yes, we can
I have,
transfer USD to Saudi
yes, you can
Riyal and we
transfer
can
to,
pay the Saudi Riyal.
you can transfer, for example, everything Qatar Riyal or Saudi Riyal local payment you have to do in Saudi Riyal. Nobody is denying that one. Government fees, yes, you have to pay in Saudi Riyal, you have to pay in Saudi Riyal. But you don't have money in Saudi Riyal, then what you will to do? Suppose you have to transfer from USD account 1 million USD to Saudi Riyal, which will be equivalent to 3.67, then multiply that much Saudi Riyal will be available. Then you pay from that account. So then your balance will be always correct. If you are using USD account to pay Saudi Riyal, you are going to lose money every time for the exchange difference.
Yes.
So for that reason, I'm saying, and the transaction
Also,
fees.
also for the USD, there is fee which is very
Uh,
high.
Mr. Sagar, can I share with you my screen? I just needed to be
100%. Sure, sure, sure.
let me share my screen. Maybe it
Yes.
will be
And Anne is there. Hello, Anne. Are you
Hi,
there?
hello.
Good morning. I
Hello,
didn't
how are
Oh,
see.
you?
I
Good
didn't see
morning.
hi.
you.
No, I just
Oh,
joined recently.
oh, I didn't see you. Okay, fine.
Good morning.
Really happy.
Good morning, Annie.
Yeah, likewise, good morning.
Yes, you saw me.
Uh, yeah, you can see my screen now.
Correct.
Okay, now if you see this is cumulative balance LC, the local currency, it's you will be found it's 18 million
Million
40.
18. Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
if you convert it by divided by 3.75 in order to get this forex currency, how much it will be showing for you?
It's exactly whatever I guess you can divide that amount should reflect. If it is not showing, it is showing 4.9 million US dollar, which is I think let me check. If you have calculator, you can calculate there also.
Yeah, yeah, I make this is converted by the US dollar, but I found it will be 4916002, not same as a system here, 4917.
Yes, because what happened, maybe
Mm,
there you will find some transaction somebody did directly something for that reason this difference came. But okay, what I'm saying, this is you have two bank account, so you have two GL account, correct?
yeah, yeah.
Suppose you have a USD account, you don't need to check Saudi real balance. That USD balance should be exactly balance of your bank balance. So need to check the Saudi real. So if you have a Saudi real account, the Saudi real balance will exactly reflect whatever in your bank. No need to convert into USD. That I'm trying to say you. You have two
But
bank account.
I understand what you say, Mr. Sagar. But actually, what is
Mhm,
happened in fact with my balance sheet, bank statement balance, I
mhm.
can take this as local currency cumulative balance and divided
Correct.
by 3.75. I found it's the same with the bank statement, not the same with the system here.
Yeah, but it's fine things. Finally, the trial balance should match your bank balance. If it is matching, it's fine. But what I'm saying,
It's matching if I take it from the local currency, not from the forex currency.
yeah, because
Mm.
initially somebody has did their entries. Then if you, I don't know, you don't have many entries. Maybe somebody has changed the exchange rate 3.67 to 3.66. So that is a small
Yes.
Ah,
difference. That
okay,
is a small
maybe.
difference came, and it you have
The
to check
exchange
one by
rate,
one.
if you, I mean, yeah, you calculated it is 3.7 4749. So I mean, there somebody has changed the exchange rate. So this is the difference of exchange rate.
If you that is something happened. It is a system. System will say what you put inside there. So this
No,
is the
I will tell you, Mr. Thager, something else. You see here, I just go up with this transaction, and you will be found each transaction have a converted to the FX
correct,
currency,
correct,
right?
correct.
But
Yes.
here, if you can see my screen, you will be found some transaction not have this is forex currency. This is my question. Why I have this? Why it's not automatically converted to the forex currency if I bought it, say exact, if I bought it either in SAR or bought it in SUSD.
That I'm
You get the
something.
point?
But no, no. That I'm saying.
Mm.
This is you come to next part. I'll just explain you. But when you have because you have fixed exchange rate with Saudi Real with Bank USD. So
Mm.
suppose you have a invoice of any USD amount you are paying. Bank has some exchange rate charges. You that difference you put as a bank charges while paying. Are you paying in through SAP or how you are paying?
No, I pay directly from the bank statement
Okay.
online banking and then I enter the transaction to the
Yeah,
system.
exactly. When you enter in the system, you choose
Mhm.
bank account, the difference will come. That time you choose bank charges, it will go and reflect as a exchange rate difference or the bank charges, FX rate difference, or you can do that. Maybe that transaction somebody has to do manually punching that number. So that is the
Mhm.
reason it has happened. But it is very nominal things. You can make a manual entry also. If it is not matching, the difference you can make a journal entry and match it. It's simple.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
better now. We can match it with the general entry.
Journal entry,
Mm.
make one journal entry, match the bank account. The bank balance always match with your GL account because
Yes.
other
Okay.
things may be different. Bank cannot be changed.
Yeah,
Correct.
because auditors will first the
Suppose
thing
somebody
which
says,
they will see Is the bank balance should match with the bank certificate.
Exactly. So, but it's fine. It happened. Sometimes system, maybe somebody change or something. Take that one, 3.6 instead of 3.67671, somebody wrote. Then gone, everything gone. Correct.
Yes, right.
Okay, okay, clear, Mr. Said. Okay.
And the similar way also, you know, for example, I'm saying you have a fixed exchange rate 3.67. But when you go to the bank, for example, I'm saying if you transferred 1 million from USD to Saudi Riyal, do you think you will get 3.67 into 1 million in your account? No.
No, never.
You will exactly. You will get a rate 3.63. Some you'll see there is a difference. Small difference will
Yeah.
found. So, but in our system we are putting 3.67, and this is the standard rate in the audit also. In financial also we put 3.67.
Yeah.
But the bank
So
will
I
give you
yeah,
bank.
we explained them that this is the currency difference, so they ignore it as well, auditors.
Exactly. Only for the collection if you
Yes.
transfer. But when you make a payment, there will be no issue. So for that
Yes,
reason,
right.
those difference you put as a exchange difference, and that will match to your bank account. Clear? Okay.
Yes, very much clear.
Yes, that's now for that reason. And now comes to the financial model for journal entry one. Mostly this invoices. Are you booking invoices now in this, for example,
No,
AP invoice?
no.
You are booking. Okay. Have you created your suppliers account any?
Yes, some of the suppliers are there.
You created supplier account, right?
Yes.
So just try to post invoices maximum possible through supplier
Okay.
invoices so that you
Yes.
will get many things clear, open item, everything you can got. Don't go by journal entry. If you go by journal entry, you will not get the report because journal entry
Yes.
from the starting date, we learn from the accounting days, journal entry is between two GL account. Correct. Suppose I have a invoice, it has to be go through by purchase invoice account model. So here you have to choose the suppliers. For example, I have a suppliers, I have a lot of suppliers. Just I'm saying DHL Qatar. I have to choose, and this currency is QAR. If suppose invoice in QAR, suppose I have invoice in USD, I can choose USD.
Okay.
Okay. This is invoice reference number. If you want, you can put here the invoice number. This is the supplier automatically come. Date, posting date, you can choose here. Due date, it will automatically ask, or you can put. Both the things you can do that. So here the description, what are the things you are going to buy, and the GL account, you can choose here. Expense account, for example, this is the courier charges. I'll put
Okay.
courier, I'll click here, all the GL account you can see here. Correct? All the expense
Right.
account. For example, custom duty, for example, I'm putting custom duty. You see, this account will come, custom duty. Then put the project, your cost center. Okay. And
Okay.
then put the amount. We don't have VAT here. Maybe you have VAT there. In Saudi, yes, you have VAT. You can
Yes.
put VAT.
Mm.
We don't have VAT in Qatar. So you can choose VAT here.
Okay.
Put the amount, and here put the remarks. Whatever the invoice details, everything you can put here.
Okay.
Clear? And
Clear.
here there is a accounting. You can click here. Here content, here is accounting. Okay. And accounting, here you also the project. Here is the payment terms. If I choose 45 days, I think there is a voice. Hello. Okay. If you put the 45 days or 30 days or whatever 60 days, it's up to you. If payment term is 45 days, system will automatically calculate the due date because it's a posting, it is a production server. It will system once I put current, suppose I put the 21 September 22. You see, due date is 5th November 2022 because I put my payment terms 45 days. Okay.
So from attachment, we can also attach the invoice. copy, soft copy,
And
right?
not like that here. Actually, this is the one issue. Actually, it is not giving these options in but somewhere you can purchase order, goods received, but here they are not giving these options. We are doing this in CO, but I don't think SAP you can attach. Not now, we don't have these options.
So
Maybe
we
we
have
can
to keep
ask.
the hard copies.
Hard copy. But in CO, we can attach the like any invoices. That is the reason I have. So for example, this is the invoice. I
In
can,
SAP R3, we are also keeping the soft
yeah,
copies, not the hard one.
but what I'm saying in SAP R3, in the basic license, you don't have option for that. If you are
Okay.
attaching, you have to pay extra to get the cloud license to keep your document in the cloud. This is not standard SAP R3.
FB, like FB,
Yes, yes,
FB03 or
yes,
MIR4, both of
correct.
them.
So this is, we never use these attachment options. Maybe in future they can give, but hard copy you have to keep. Clear? And then
Clear.
once you post, you this if you click add, document will be posted.
How can I see the list of invoices? I mean, which are
Correct.
open and
I'm coming that one. For example, I'll show you. Just say, well, let me show one of my invoices, suppliers. I have a suppliers named Aquachemi. Here. Suppose I don't know the code. Aquachemi. Here suppliers. You see, I have a lot of invoices here, and how I have to show what is my open items. As you ask me, if you click here, there is a yellow button. You can see here. Here there is a balance of 531,000. If you click here, you will see all the GL account. If I click here, display unreconciled item, it will show here. I show all this path because you asked me these questions. I'll say you how it goes. Correct. This is from here you can see how much invoices you have open item. Let's go back one by one again. For example, so once you post invoices, then it will appear in your account, supplier's account. If you go to here, this is called business partner. Okay. If you click business partner, business partner master data will appear. Where all master data will appear, you can put all the suppliers name. If for example, if you want to, just like you put P, just because the supplier code start with P, you can see all the suppliers having balances.
Yes,
The right
most
side.
of them.
All whatever you have suppliers, you have here. I have around 861 suppliers. Okay, in Qatar. So I have all these suppliers. You can see open item this much balance they have. Why it is showing and how it is showing. If you do accounting properly, then it will show. Suppose you make an invoice and you pay and you didn't clear, the system will not show the proper steps. So for that reason, I always say book the accounting correctly first time. Then no need of suffering. Okay. So that is the reason I know how to check the supplier's account and open item balance. It will go to here, the business partner, just write P because all codes start with P. So you can see all the suppliers balance. You click any suppliers you want. For example, Devaz, I have these invoices. I go to click here, the yellow button arrow. Again, you can see I have 3 invoices to be paid to these suppliers. Okay.
So from this screen, you can know how much you needed to pay for the supply. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Very,
Understood.
and from
Yeah.
here also, and once the invoice posted, the most important part is the banking guy who is making payment. This is the person who can clean the accounting system. It is his responsibility. The person who is paying, it is his job to clear the document. For example, outgoing, you click on the banking, here is the outgoing payment. Okay, click outgoing
Okay.
payment. Just for example, then it will make it bigger. Suppose I want to pay the suppliers the debaj. You saw a few minutes before, correct? I have to write
Okay.
debaj.
Okay.
So, for example, let's see this one. I think you can see here my open item. These three invoices
This
I
is the
have.
invoices for the supplier. Okay.
Correct. So you just choose the project code. For example, you just choose project code. For example, I have this is C1, UHP2. I have to pay. I already paid or something. I paid on some 5 days before. Suppose 15 September. Okay. So that time always clear the suppliers by these. Suppose I then how much I have to pay? You see in below it is showing 1093.05 USD equivalent to 397870 QAR.
Okay.
These invoices are in USD. Then I will use my USD bank account to pay. Clear? So then I put remarks. Here there is a screen called bank. There is a cylinder. Again, you want to see? You can see here. Payment
Which
means.
icon, please, again, Mr. Sagar? Yeah. Okay.
Payment means.
Payment means. Okay.
You
Okay.
click here. Then here currency. You have two options, Qatari Riyal and US dollar. Suppose I have to pay in US dollar account. I have to choose USD. Choose the bank account, the GL account. If it is
Okay.
USD account, choose the bank account. Date is the date also. Suppose what is the date I forgot that put there. Any date, suppose 19th September 22. And I put reference always the bank statement. If you see there is a transaction code.
We
So
can
I will
both the
show you.
reference according to the bank transaction reference, right?
Correct. I'll just show you what I am using. If you want, you can use that. It's up to you. Okay. Just I am showing what I am using. For example, August. This is my bank statement. You see, every transaction, whenever I'm making payment, there is a invoice number 21 SN like this. 21
Yeah.
SN like this.
Here it is FT
So
something.
it's up. You have one transaction. I always prefer to put that transaction code, copy paste. So it's better to have a record, the reference. And here you can put this amount 1093.05. Okay, the
This
exact
is the
amount.
amount. This is
What
the
is the
amount for USD.
yes? Is it written?
Why I needed to put it here?
Because the amount you are going to pay here, na? Total amount, how much you are going to pay.
It's not come generated according to the invoices I selected.
Yes, you can do that way also. That way also you can choose.
Okay.
But suppose sometimes it's not showing whatever amount you are paying, exactly the amount you should be. So then it will be no difference. If the statement saying
okay.
less amount, then you can go. For example, I'll show you here. If I in the bank statement it is appearing 1090 because I pay 1093 but 1090. Maybe there is a difference. I have to put in bank charges.
Yes. Clear.
Okay.
Clear. Okay.
So,
Okay.
so you here then add. If I add this, then what will happen? Two things will happen. This two in the supplier's payment entry will be done automatically. Supplier debit, bank credit, that entry will be done. This is one. At the same time, these two invoices cleared. That means these two invoices are reconciled. No need to do again reconciliation for these suppliers. So next time, when you open this supplier, the open item only show this one invoice. Correct?
Okay.
In other way also you can make a payment. For example, sometimes we have to pay suppliers in advance and no invoice is there. You pay invoice
Yes, right.
and the invoice you booked later. Maybe that time you don't have open item here. So you have to do manually reconciliation of the suppliers. That you have to do manually. But in this case, if you have an invoice and you are making payment of invoice, clear the first time you are making the payment entry. This is the job of a bank guy who is making payment, and make it super clear. So your accounting will be very clear, your document will be very clear. The person who is taking the balance sheet, payable account, current liability, he also gets a very clear information. And you can make a schedule while financial preparing in the year end. The liability account supplier wise, you can get it from here. Clear? Okay.
Yes, clear.
I'm just canceling this production here. So in this similar way, the outgoing payment you do, and if you make a payment through checks, okay, you can also make a payment through checks.
Can I mean, we have to upload the bank statements manually, all the bank statement.
Sorry, sorry. Again,
Do
the
we
voice
have
is.
to, yeah, do we have to upload the bank statement manually, like all the transactions?
Yes. There is no application that there is a options available in SAP Business One, but it is not activated in this SAP Business One. That you upload the bank statement directly in the SAP and automatically it will make entry. It is not available. You have to do manual entry.
So
Suppose you
which
have,
option is it? Can you please, I mean, show me?
but it's not happening here in the house bank. But for that reason, you have to do two things.
No, I mean in SAP Business One, how will we post the bank statement? My question is.
Yeah, bank statement. Then before that, you have to make a, for example, I'll show you here. But it's not teach by anyone. I just check, but it is not there using. So it's not a part of what I'm showing you. I have something. So there. No, yeah. Thank you. You can see here house bank. First, you have to create house bank. Then you have to upload the bank account. You know how to when the configuration of R3 bank upload. There is two account, outgoing account, incoming account, every GL account. So when we make a payment, it is outgoing account, then you have a receipt in incoming account. When you make an entry, the bank reconciliation done in SAP R3, every bank account they make two account, incoming and account and outgoing account.
Yes.
Then only you upload the bank statement and it will clear in SAP R3,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
not available here.
It is with the extension of one, the incoming
Yes.
and all.
Correct. So we don't have that facility. So for that reason, we are not doing this is house bank. You have to create, then only you have all these options, and we are not using. So it's not available here clearly. Okay. And this is outgoing account. They are doing this, and the incoming account is this for the collections. The similar way, the collection also you clear. First you book the invoices like customer invoices. The way I show you purchase invoices, the similar way, the sales invoice, that is I called air invoice. You have to book the invoices, customer name, and put the description, choose the GL account, and here also you can accounting, you can put the uh, payment dates, collection dates, and then you post the similar way. The way I show purchase invoice, same copy as the sale invoice. And if you have a sale invoice, when you are collecting, then it will be show there's a collection invoice. For example, I have now incoming payment. Incoming payment I have to show. I have a customer code. Customer code is C. Okay. For example, I'll show you. I have this much sub customer, and you can see also balances here. Correct? And the balances are showing always in the local currency because the financial we are preparing in local currency. And the same things happens to you people. Your financial will be prepared in local currency. So Saudi Riyal will be your local currency, and you will find always the numbers are in Saudi Riyal. It is my Qatari Riyal. So what happened for them? Just choose Mitsubishi Corporation. Mitsubishi Corporation is my customer. I have, you see, today is 29th September. Suppose I receive a collection on 11th September. And my project is Debra. You see, I have only one collection pending, one line item. You can see here 926, 938 US dollar. If you see my bank statement in September, I have already collected this one. I have to post this entry. Let me post this entry in front of you. So it will be, but I don't remember the token number. I can otherwise show you just the same things. The post. Guys, hi, can you bring my token? My token, bank token. My token. I'll show you. By posting one entry, I'll show you. I collected this one recently. So I just show you how I post one entry because this is production service. I can post in front of you. Let me just log into my bank account. Just for an instant, I'm quickly exporting so that I can show you. This is I received on 15th September. Okay. Let me post this entry. This is my RAF. I received posting date 15th September 2020.
15th of September, yeah, you received the money 15th
Yes.
of September.
Yes. So make collection. Invoice. Yes, I wrote this one, correct? Then I go to here. This is in USD currency. USD currency. GL account. I have USD account here for this project. This is transfer date 15th September 22. I go to here, the one I told you, copy here. Control C, Control V. Here, you see, I receive how much? 926,90878. You say why it is not gone? Because I'm not receiving the exact amount. If I click, it will. So for that bank account, I have to put this amount.
Okay.
You see, there is a difference is coming 29.49.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if I remove this, I make it 0, my system will show as a 29.49 USD receivable from the customer, which is I'm not going to get in any way. So this is my
Yeah.
bank charges. So I'll put and I click
Bank
OK.
fee or bank charge.
Yes. Then I go to this. You see, I click here. Now my collection of invoice against this. I put all these dates, due date, everything. If you want, you can change the due date also here. What was the due date? If you want. But I don't want to put that one because this due date was 7th August. I invoiced. It is before due date they submit it and they pay us. And if I click add, you cannot change this document after you have added or it continue, but you can edit. Add. Now I post. Clear? Now I have to see this entry. Let me see. This is suppliers. Now you see, I click here. This suppliers, I don't have any balance. If I click
Yes.
here, zero balance. If I click here, it is zero balance. It is automatically reconciled. If I remove display unreconciled item, you see, all will show from this period to this period. For example, for 1/1/22, so till now, I have all these invoices. Balance
Example.
zero, zero, everything is zero. If I pull display on reconcile item, finish.
I have a question. I mean, if we receive the partial payment, then
Yes, good answer, good questions. When you put partially you cleared, then partially it will show as open item, but it will generate another document. When
yeah, I
you
mean the
it,
process is same or we will post it through another way.
no, the process is same. Just you put the amount you receive, the remaining amount it will show as a open item as that much amount is pending. Okay.
Okay.
I will show one good thing now for the suppliers part. This is income. For example, a business partner. I don't remember, but let me check. I can show you suppliers. Maybe actually we did most the suppliers. Deloitte. Let's see Deloitte. So, Deloitte. You can see here the slide already confirmed. I want to show something that how you can also make an internal reconciliation here. Why this is, suppose you have a payment entry, you have a invoice, and it is not clear. You didn't clear it. You can clear also here. Make a internal reconciliation and click it, and it will be clear. I'm looking for a supplier, but I'm not a maybe. My team all done everything, so it's very difficult to find anything. Any suppliers, agency. I don't know, but let's see. But I don't know here. But for example, here there is something is 172,000. I have a PS. PS means payment document. PU means invoices. Suppose I want to do a reconciliation because I have, you can see there is a debit balance, all this credit balance. I have 55,000 is showing payable.
Mhm.
So, but if I want to make a reconciliation, I click here, system will show all this. Okay, you see all these entries, you can make a clearing. For example, I want to this PS is 172.
This is the
You,
same feature like I have 35 in the
yes. So
vendor
for example, yeah, for now
clearance.
9868, you can put 98. Actually, you have to check invoice one by one. If you can do and click
Which
reconcile,
invoices are paid when you will select
correct.
them, it will be 0.
Yes. So in this way, you can reconcile internally. And so this is a job of a person who is responsible. He can choose or he can check time to time all supplier are reconciled or not. So no need to do manual reconciliation in Excel. Each supplier to be reconciled, whatever outstanding, if you click, you will find the details. And you also get a report from that. If you click a report, here there is a report like a purchase report, financial, the financial report also. I here also, sorry. It is.
So I mean, if we were booking the invoices through JV, can we see this report now, or we will have to follow the first invoicing procedure?
Yes, then only because if you follow JV, it will show, but it is not. I'm not sure they are going to do because there is journal entry. This purchase invoice is.
We will clear the, I mean, if they are still showing open, how we will clear them?
Yes, that too. So, for example, just open the supplier code because you have already posted that journal entry, even it in the supplier account. Am I right?
Yes, right.
You booked in sub. If it is booked in sub, can you share your screen? Anyone share your screen? Share your screen.
I will share my
Please, please,
screen. Just a minute.
please. Okay, go to SAP main screen. Go to purchase. Down. Go to business partner also. No, go to business partner better. Okay. Yes. No. Business partner. Fast one. Click. Second. Click there. Put there right P. Only right P. Enter. Click. You have only 16 suppliers. Correct. Just which supplier you just saying? You know any supplier? Which one?
The first one.
That is Axiona. That one.
Yes.
So big amount to be paid. Okay. Click there. Double click.
We have 20 million needed to pay. MashaAllah. What is this?
Okay, that is I'm saying I have to check.
I will not
Click,
pay
click.
anything for Axiona, Farouk. What is this, Farouk? I will double click. Just a minute.
Okay, just click that one. Just check.
Okay.
Then click that one. Don't worry. Okay. Now display unreconciled. You have this much unreconciled item. That means all these are journal entry. It is showing because you choose the supplier account. Okay. These invoices posted, mostly invoices. There is a big amount. 2.7
This is
million.
20 million because this is an SAR. Yeah, maybe it will be correct. Yes, let's see.
Okay. Just what I'm saying,
Mhm.
you have debit balance, you have credit balance. Just can
Yeah.
click on the internal reconciliation. Just can you click here, internal reconciliation below?
Where is the internet?
Right. Below, right yellow, below. Come down.
Internal
Internal
reconciliation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click there. Make a big. Okay. Now, first two line item. Two box.
Positive and
Click.
negatives are equal.
Yeah. Click
First
those
four
two.
items can be cleared.
Yes. Click both the box. Click there.
First
Click.
two box.
Second one. Yeah. Click.
Okay.
There is a difference 1.87, but there is nothing for you. Then next one. Click. Next two button.
Yeah, first four item can be cleared.
Next one. Next. Then click. Click. Okay. Stop. So this.
It's
Okay.
still not.
Okay. Wait. So now you want to reconcile this one. Fine. So then make what you want to reconcile. Click here. Adjustment. Make an adjustment.
Adjustments.
Yes. It will make a journal entry. Create a journal entry because this difference, Saudi real difference is nothing because of some exchange or something. So if you click on OK, now you see automatically 3.31 Saudi real debit balance is coming.
Yes.
Correct. choose choose the GL account.
GL account, expense account of exchange
Exchange
difference.
different. Go to the exchange account. Down. It's I think 6 or 7 account. Remove. Don't need of exchange. Maybe sometimes it is. Go down. Then series is 7. Come down. Always exchange is in 7.
Here the expenses are
Yeah. Exchange, yeah.
6, I guess.
But this is then gain because you have a debit balance, credit balance, then it's a gain. Click here. Choose. Then tab. Automatically, then tab automatically it come, right? Choose the cost center. Choose the cost center.
You see now, Sagar, that is, there is nothing mentioned for this is forex currency, and this is why I say when you make this one, it's automatically will you convert this one to be your report or not? Will
Okay.
be
I
showing.
know
This
I
is the
know
issue.
that. Okay. Can you minimize? Here.
Minimize.
Here. Minimize. Then again minimize. Again minimize. Minimize. Okay. Go to administration. Administration. The first one. Exchange rates. Click. That is Saudi Riyal 3.75. This is only USD. Indexes, you don't have that. Okay. Fine. This is something which will come. It's not coming. Click, let me think. Can you click on index, the right side?
Index.
Yes. Indexes up. Okay. Click on exchange rates. Exchange rate, the same. Okay. Click on OK. Now come to those entries. Okay, the business partner journal entry. Yes, it is not coming automatically because this is the FC currency. Yes, it should come automatically. Let's see. Okay, now put the date. Today is fine. This is, you can in the remarks, you can write reconcile, manual reconcile. Fine. Finish. Now we make a post of project code. What is the project code? Okay. Okay. Now try to post. Posted. Okay. Now go to the internal reconciliation. Go to internal reconciliation. Okay. Now click. You see, it is 0 becomes 0. Now if you click on reconcile, click on reconcile. Reconcile selected transaction. Yes. In next time, okay. Now okay. Click OK. Click on the business partner. Click there. The yellow one, the yellow arrow. That one. You see?
Only the open items are remaining now.
You understand now?
Yes,
How it works.
understood.
It's really very good to reconcile the supply.
To complete this is understanding for this issue, Mr. Sagan, and I really appreciated what you are doing with us today for this meeting. It should be the first things orientation here when we are joining the company. You are the first one should be introduce yourself for us, Mr. Sagan. You are very late. Let's see. Now, if I needed to credit an invoice already bought for the supplier, we have something to make this as credit note for that because I already actually here in the Acciona, this is supplier. I have invoice needed to be credited. It's cancelled from them.
Okay. So this invoice, you can cancel the invoice any moment. You direct click, you can. So don't
Yeah, but
next
we need
time.
to ask the vendor for the credit note. After that,
So
we can do that.
exactly all those things process you follow. So next time, don't do the document type JE. You see, document type is JE because you posted the invoice through journal entry. You see the document it is written J origin.
Yes, yes, OB in the origin, yes, J.
Yes, it is wrong things. Accounting wise, it is wrong because it is an invoice. It's not a journal
Yes,
entry.
yes.
Journal entry is a journal
Also, I
entry.
mean, if we are using the dashboard, we will not see any and like all the
Exactly.
calculations there.
All this purchase invoice. So in future, try to post invoice with an invoice procedure. So now come back and now you will, this is really good part. I always tell people do these things correctly. You will get report correctly. No one is going to suffer except finance because finance is the person you have to do again the same things after 3 months or
Yes, I
4 months.
mean, if we want to reconcile, we have to do it manually. But now we can see the real picture, what is going on.
Exactly. Any moment, suppose Ane ask you a report, Sagar, Farooq, can you give me the outstanding of invoice wise? It's no need to struggle. Just give a report from the SAP, run. Every supplier wise, you have the report. If you book properly, clear properly. Otherwise, you'll struggle. Okay? It's clear?
Great. Yeah, this is clear.
Okay, this is, and regarding, okay, it's almost, I told it will be complete within 1 hour, but it's not completing. You people are really good. I'm very happy. Uh, and then AP invoice, I saw the sale invoices. I saw normally you are going to do this. I saw what the another thing one was showing. This one, purchase report. Like you can see here, uh, purchase analysis, but it is not for you that one. I am seeing another one. I was looking for that. Looking for that one. It's aging. You can see here aging. We click on business partner. Okay, reports under finance. There is a business partner. If you click here aging, suppliers liability aging. If I click, you will find all the suppliers having aging how many days.
Yes, yes.
So this report you can generate from here
I
easily.
mean, what is pending to be collected?
This customer aging, suppliers aging, both. Okay. Now come to mostly I finish. Now come to two important part. It is going to helpful you people like how to check P&L, how to check trial balance, how to check balance sheet. Correct? This is the important journal entry you do, purchase invoice you do, sales invoice you do, collection you do, and now I come to the reporting parts. How to check the P&L. There is a very good path in this business software, business one, and I like this one. There is a queries. You can click here, financial, profit and loss monthly or profit and loss cost center wise. For example, I'm choosing profit and loss monthly. For example, 01/01/22, 31st August
Uh,
22.
can I see this is from my screen? Can from my system, please? I because I needed to be sure about this is everything's installing in this system. Yeah, please.
Okay, but okay,
Yeah,
but what I'm saying,
just let me just
yes,
let
yes,
me
I,
share my screen. I just needed to be sure this is things is come with me same as you are doing here
exactly,
because
I'm saying.
uh,
So what I'm saying
I yeah,
to say, let me show first. 100%
okay,
I will see your screen. Otherwise, what happen in your screen, I cannot move my mouse quickly. So
okay,
while saying you will look, first I'll show you. 100% you will share your screen. If it is not available, we can ask for that reporting part. Don't worry.
sure, sure,
Okay.
okay, okay,
First, I'll just check. Maybe you will see some questions you have. This the posting date 1st January to 31st August. I have many cost centers. This I choose one cost center, for example, this one. When I'm UHP, I have this cost center. You
We
see,
cannot see it in your screen.
oh, you cannot see my screen. Oh, sorry, sorry. Then stop. Let me. Let me. Let me
Yes,
go
now
back.
now I can see.
Go to tools, queries, user queries, financial, monthly. 01/01/22, 31st August 22. I have this date. Last 8 months I am running. Okay, click. You can see my P&L. Everything is here. I copy data. This is the best part. I have only this report. I have in SAP Business One. No need to export. Nothing to do. Open an Excel, control paste. You see, just copy and paste.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, this is, and you make this and make this. This is in Qatari riyal. If you want to make it in USD, because it's up to you, your part in Excel, how you are doing, how good are you in Excel sheet. These things
We can
divided by
take it
frequency.
to another sheet and we can multiply it with 3.75.
For example, yes. So for example, what happened? Here I do this, and then 60 RSD. This is in USD. What is K? I'm only using shortcut keys, so that is the reason it will be a little bit faster. Okay, you see, it's in Qatari Saudi Riyal, it is in USD.
Okay, can we get the trial balance? I mean, with the opening balance and during the year and ending balance.
Yes, we can get this. Let's come. So what I'm trying to say that this is your monthly P&L. Okay, why I'm sharing this report? This is the report you have to analyze always. Suppose in month end, maybe you have some mistakes, something, you can go. Like we have a lot of transactions I'm doing. So for that, you have to analyze the cost, why increase, why decrease, all those things. It is very helpful to get this report, and this is profitability. Each month wise, I have profit. Okay. This is simple profit and loss.
Okay.
What we say, okay, you can do also month wise, every month wise. Also, there is another one also. For example, tools, queries, user queries, financial, profit and center, cost center wise. This is one cost center every month. If you choose cost center wise, how many cost center you have? Every cost center you have profitability. You can find here. Okay. Balance it
Okay.
also cost center wise. You can click here. The similar way you can get here.
Okay.
Okay. Now also here, what you asked, trial balance. You can click trial balance. Here there is a screen BP you have to remove. Then click here. You know how to see the general ledger account. First, you want to know how to see the general ledger account. Let's first. Okay, first his questions. Take care. This is general ledger. Any general ledger account you want to see, you have to click here. Business partner. Accounts label 5. Okay. And then, for example, I want to see my bank account. I click here. From 1st August to 31st August, the period you can choose which period you want. Whatever period, this is the period. And here the expanded means you can choose, suppose you one cost center you want or the total cost center you want. You can choose here.
Okay.
So for example, I want to choose all. Then I have to run here. System will show me all the balances. To see the general ledger balance.
Okay.
Okay. So similar way, if you want to see do the trial balance, we can similar. This is label 5 means expanding. Label 1 is only the first label. So you click here. At a time, it will click every GL account. If you click one here, otherwise, if you want one by one to see the GL account, okay, add closing balances here, okay, and you run. Here you will see debit, credit, closing balance. with the heading with the GL account. If you click here hide titles, you will see all GL account balances. But you cannot copy from here to Excel the way I show you. Here you have to transfer to Excel. Understand?
In this case, we don't have the opening balances, right, from the previous year.
Yes, yes. You don't have the, if you want, there is another report also, trial balance comparison. Trial balance comparison, you can open that way also. You see, posting period this to this, the including closing balance, this one. Debit credit balance comparison period, you can check how much percentage you have growth. There is another report also. I'm forgetting. Is you can check the opening balance also. I'll see. I don't remember now. I can say there is a report. I know there is a report. I got that one. I forgot that one. Opening balance. Balance for the period. Let's see. I don't remember. These are used many months before. This is opening balance. Okay. I choose 1st February, 1st January 2015. There is opening balance 0.
Okay.
Okay. If you choose the date, for example, 2021 December
Yeah,
to this till now. Okay, just an instance. You see opening balance came?
yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Okay, now this is see how to see balance sheet. How balance sheet also the same. You put here balance sheet. Clear. Till 31st December, add closing balance. Just click. All the balance sheet will come. Hide titles. All bank balance, everything will come here. And transfer. Now just your Swipe, you want to share the screen, right? Right. You are mute.
He's on a call. Another call.
Ah, okay. Fine. So these are the things I have just, I know.
Sorry, so I just have urgent call. I
Okay,
am with you.
Okay,
I just
you want.
because you already show us this is reporting came from the tools and from queries. From me, I didn't have anything here in my user queries. This is why I needed to be sure that
You don't have
everything
because
is working with me.
yes.
Yes.
Because it is not access has not been given. Maybe we have to ask someone to Spain team to give the access. Ane must
So
have. Ane has
uh,
the SAP. Ane's SAP ID is there. If you just check, maybe
Ani have a user now. It's we have the user now.
just check. Maybe they have
Farouk,
given.
can you check? Let me check with Farouk. Maybe his user is working with this is user queries. And Annie, I don't know if Hani hear us for this. Tools,
Okay,
you go to tools and queries.
yes,
User queries. User queries. Did it open with you within a second?
If not, then yes, it's not updated link.
Queries, user queries. Do you have anything come? It's worked with you? Nothing.
Okay. So this is something we can ask or SAP, they can give. It's not an issue.
So I will ask them to give me an access for the user queries, right?
Correct. If you
Can I
ask,
share my screen? Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can.
Please, can you
Share,
close it?
share, share. Okay. Yeah. What is this?
Cancel, cancel. Yes.
What is this?
No, no, that's I know this why it is sometimes can cancel this. Close the from there, from top the class. Uh-huh. That one, the right side there is a close. Okay, now go to tools, queries, user queries. You have they have given something. They have other thing. They have given queries, but maybe they'll give. Just don't say they will give you that one. P&L. There's a lot of things is there. You can check the.
I will tell them to give me the user queries regarding to the reporting balance sheet, income statements, P&L, and cash flow. Yeah. Okay.
Cash flow is for even. I am not
This is the
maintaining
second
cash.
questions for me. Cash flow now, how it will be work in the system, because
Oh,
till
actually,
now we
seriously,
didn't have this cash flow can generate it from the system.
okay, we are not using SAP for cash flow. For you people, you will be surprised to know my teacher in cash flow Excel is Anne. Anne is the person who helps us to prepare our cash flow in our previous projects. She's good at so good at in Excel. I mean, she's
Yeah. And he
very
is very expert regarding to this
expert.
cash flow for, yeah. But
And
at
I
least we needed to do some assist with Annie. If have we have this is from the system, maybe she will be happy from us regarding to this.
yeah. And she
We
knows
need
that because when I was using and she prepared for us a cash flow format in our project, and I proudly say that I am continuing with that the same format I am putting for other projects. Till now, I have another project. I use the same format, and this
Mr.
is because of
Sagar,
Ane.
Mr.
Yes,
Sagar, we have more options here like opportunities, the inventory,
yes.
resources,
What I'm
services.
saying,
What is
what I'm
this?
saying, but we are not using those things because
Okay.
what inventory there is no inventory in your projects.
What
So
is
even
opportunities?
opportunity there is also what I mean. This is if you ask someone who is a SAP trainer who has the access to the module, he can explain you better because we are not using these things. What I used, what I am using in my day-to-day life, I learn just and sharing because it will help to my finance team. I don't have the detailed knowledge of SAP Business One because I am not I didn't have any course on SAP Business One. Just after a few days, you may teach someone the one you learn. So you may didn't know about everything. So that is the reason. I told you the
Actually, you are a very good teacher. So, I
no,
mean,
no,
this is
no.
why I recorded the video and we can share your voice and video to within the new user.
Oh my. No, no, no. And because today also I have, because we have some financial things going on. Uh, and I love to help Ane. When I heard you are in Ane team, I say, really, you people are really opportunity, very
Thank you so
fortunate.
much. Thanks,
Seriously, I
Sagar.
say. And she helped me in my first project in cash flow. And you can imagine how it helps us in our project. And still now we are using in our Raslafan project, and we are using that cash flow. But sorry, we are not using in SAP Business One, and I don't know how to use. If somebody knows, 100% it will help. For cash flow, we are using Excel still now. Swipe, these things. Sorry to say, because we are not using SAP Business One for cash flow.
No problem, no problem.
Okay.
It will be better for me to learn from Annie. Yeah, for me it's okay. I will learn more and more from
I
Annie. That's
named
it.
it in Bangor, the cash flow, because we have three currencies here, Euro, USD, and Saudi Riyal. So I
Yes.
mean all parallel. Then we have an EOAF report, which was submitted on the weekly basis. So I mean,
Farooq,
yeah.
Iqbal, you can imagine the similar situation we have when we have project in UHP, a currency in two currency, in USD, Qatari Riyal, in Euro, and the purchase order are in Euro, and the sub client will pay us in USD. We have to pay in Qatari Riyal. And Anne prepared that cash flow. And one day I'll share with you people. You'll love how she managed. And still now, sometimes I don't understand how this formula worked. And it's still we are using. So
Thank you, thank
I
you,
I I my confidence on that Excel file is more than SAP. Seriously say for cash
sir.
flow. Cash flow don't follow anything. And Spain team also now following that cash flow file. Every 15 days we are sending cash flow to Raul. There is a guy. He also checking that file, that cash flow
Mhm.
file. They are still checking. So it's very difficult, complicated in SAP to manage such kind of huge cash flow. There is several permutation combination, internal, the purchase order, how much pending is there. So every month the exchange rate changing, then your pending to be paid also changed. The provision also changed. So this is really difficult for us to manage through SAP. So we didn't choose SAP to make cash flow, and we only use the financial things from SAP. And I learn, and I when I the first day I came here, the same things you are feeling. No one, even no one told how to do use this app business one, and many things slowly I learn. And I always tell what I learn. Let me share. Maybe they should not face that issue. That is the reason.
It's so nice of you. Actually, we learned a lot from you.
Anything from your side, you can ask me. Yes. For any kind of technical problems, anything, yes, there is a SAP service desk. They are helping SAP Business One team. Dubraska and there are other people they are helping. If you raise a ticket, they will 100% they will help. They are more knowledgeable. They are
A lot of
more technically sound. Those peoples. I have only the practical user knowledge. They have the knowledge of technicality and user space, everything. They will help. But yes, any moment for the quick, like we called dictionary, quicker maths, any quick assistance, if I know, immediately I'll help. I am available on team whenever you want. And from my side, this is fine. And I don't think I have to share anything from my side. If I forgot something, 100%, I'll share, okay, I missed this one to share with you. And this is the way we can complete. And you can use stat. The best part, use the invoice properly, book the invoice properly, clear the invoice in time so that most of the things will be cleared. And use journal entry for journal entry. I always tell that. Use journal entry for journal entry, not for others. If it is a journal entry, choose 2GL account. And there is so many negativity in the SAP business one. I don't want to share. Keep with a positive notes. If there's some negativity, how to, there is just one instance I am saying. If you have a supplier have three kind of outstanding. Is a retention. You want to retain something. There is a advance. In SAP R3, there is a special GL. If you remember, you are using SAP. There is a special GL code we called 29 special GL A. It will go to the advance, but it will go to the same supplier code. So if you take a supplier dump, it will show in 3GL account, but in the same supplier. But in SAP Business One, it is not available. Everything in one line. Okay.
yeah, so we can put the reference just.
Yeah, that is the things I'm saying. From my side, Ane, this is I and you people really this much I can share. And
Yeah. No,
okay,
it was extremely good. So thank you so much for
Thank
your
you very
help.
much.
Yeah, I'm sure
thank you
it's been
for
super useful.
thank you. So thank you, Farul. Thank you. I always grateful to Ane for her help. So I have to repay because thank you so much.
Sakar, I appreciated your time, really. I really appreciated your time and appreciated everything you
Yeah,
are doing for us. And
yeah.
please accept my always questions come to you, and everyone, everything regarding to this SBB will come to you directly in order to be solved this early and completely.
100%. We are a team. We are the finance guy. I always say we are in the same fraternity. If I know something, 100% share. No issue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
Bye.
you.
bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, guys. Bye.